YouTube kittens, it's Kathy Cat. Today with a more serious topic, I'm gonna go and get myself the COVID test. I have absolutely no symptoms right now, don't worry about me, but there is a new testing center here in Tokyo that opened up literally just a couple of days ago and it's already booked out until the 4th of January. That center is specifically there for people who do not have symptoms, but for example, they want to see their family for Christmas and the New Year's, and it's just to give people a peace of mind. Usually COVID testing in Japan takes about $200 for a test. $100, $200 is pretty expensive. This testing center, however, costs about 3,300 yen. With tax, it's super cheap, and there's no other place like that, at least in the Tokyo area that I've heard of. It literally just went on the news, and once it went on the news, it sold out because a lot of people are worried and they would like to get themselves tested just to maybe make sure that the people around them are safe. Now, for me, I would like to see my host family over the New Year's, and I just want to make sure that they're going to be feeling safe if I come around and spend time with them or similar things like that. It's a way of just protecting the people around me. So I'm gonna have to go and do the test. I'm gonna take you guys with me, and in case you guys live in Tokyo or you're coming to Tokyo, I'm gonna hopefully be able to pick up a couple of informations that's gonna help you. But I want to make sure I go there in the safest way possible. It's in Shimbashi. So guys, let's go there, be safe and careful while we're on our way, and it's transformation time. Alright, I came out of the Shiodome underground gate. The hospital is super close to the station apparently, so let's have a look around. Time to suit up. Meow meow. The meow shield is out. I just don't want to carry it. Shimbashi Station, Hibiya entrance is the one that you want to get out of. That's apparently the one that's the closest, and that's also the main one and the most known one. So yeah. Here we go. Yeah, no one's wearing a shield. I feel a bit silly, but I also don't want to carry it in my hand. Okay, I'm super amazed how close is this to the station. It looks to go out of the station, turn the street left, and it's the new Shimbashi Biru. It has a specific entrance, so let's find the entrance. Alright, to respect the privacy of the people around me, I'm not going to film inside, so I'm just going to let you know afterwards how it went. Kind of nervous, but it should be fine. It looks really professional, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, I'm back from the test. Now let me quickly run down the facts to you. This testing station is new and it has been creating big waves here in Japan. First of all, you need to log into covidkensa.com, so that's the page that says you can take your test there. Without tax, it's 2,900 yen, and before you actually move to the next page, it will ask you to confirm that you know you cannot pay by cash. There are different types of credit cards they accept, but also some digital pay things like LINE Pay, for example, or PayPay. Knowing that many foreigners can actually not get credit cards in Japan, I used PayPay. So what I did is I charged out my PayPay at the 7-Eleven bank and then used that one to pay. I did, however, see those two old ladies who were in front of me and very confused. They didn't have an appointment and they did pay by cash, but I think they're the exception. By the way, when you go on the page, everything is in Japanese, and then you'll have to register yourself for an account called ePark. Now, if you've lived in Japan for a while and you've maybe done reservations for restaurants before, you might know ePark. Next thing is, it will show you a list of 3 days ahead and which appointments are vacant for that one. Generally, let's be honest, those ones will be gone. So I had to go in advance and booked one for actually next Monday. And then what I did is I kept refreshing the page, looking, checking if another appointment would open up. And when that opened up, I got my current appointment and canceled the one for next Monday. This test center is brand new. Generally in Japan, you pay $200. Nima? good eye for a test. So that's really expensive. While this test is literally, a fraction of it, around $30. That place in itself was not a proper hospital as such. I did not expect what I saw. It's literally just 5 cubicles next to each other, no distance between them. You get handed a little sachet, a little pouch with the vial in which you have to spit, and then you put the vial in one part is garbage and the other one is with your name, and they take that away, and on the next day they email you whether you have it or not. I am glad that there's finally an opportunity here in Tokyo to easily get yourself tested and without having to spend a lot of money. I just hope there were more of these test centers so more people actually could go and easily get them checked. If you have other test centers, they generally have to drive there by car. Let's be realistic, in Tokyo most people don't own a car. So if you want to just have a peace of mind on the go, or you want to go home and meet your parents for New Year's, that is recommended to you. So the plus part was you were only there for a very short time. You come in, you go spit, put it in the bag, here you go, that's it. That was definitely a plus point. Minus point, like I said, no English. No one spoke English to me in there. And when I had staff, they just handed me the bag and I'm like, can I have some explanation? He's like, yeah, you just need to spin and then you put in that bag, go. Like, that was the guy who was wearing his mask here and not over his nose. I'm so upset about that. But all the other members that were there, all the older gentlemen that were there, they were wearing proper face masks, they were wearing proper face shields. Just that one person. Hopefully his superior already told him off for that. But I think it's good that it's in such a busy station because it's easier for the businessmen to just pop in there on the way back from home or similar things like that. If someone just wants to go and just have a peace of mind. I must say, in line where people of all ages, I could not see a single foreigner there. It is still pretty tricky to reserve in advance, but if you feel like you need to go, maybe get a friend or someone, an acquaintance who can help you read the page, and then you might have to sit around for a day and refresh the page in order to see a vacant slot so you can book yourself your appointment. I must say, when I went there, I was very, very nervous, not because I was worried about me having it, but more of someone else having it and there not being proper distancing. While lining up, people weren't really keeping 2 meters apart, but it was only 4 people that were waiting behind me. In front of me, those 2 ladies, they are the ones who were holding everyone up because they didn't properly book and didn't know what it was about, and they just walked in and thought they could get served. They got away lucky, but generally you shouldn't just come and turn up for that one. There is those 5 cubicles. Again, there's no space between the cubicles, but no one was coughing. Again, if you don't have any symptoms and you're doing it for the sake of protecting people around you or your workplace that requires it, or you've been traveling and you're worried, or you will travel and you're worried, this is a good opportunity, but it's not the same as the proper doctor's test. If you have symptoms, you need to go and see a doctor at a proper hospital. As this is all in its very new stages, it hasn't even been a week since this testing center is there. Yes, there may be a couple of things that they can do better, like that staff member, or maybe the spacing out of people waiting, but people are waiting outside in the fresh air. And I must say, I'm just grateful that there is a affordable testing center there right now. I don't know how testing is done in your country. Maybe you've read about it or you've actually tried it yourself. If so, let us know in the comments down below so we can maybe see the differences, and hopefully we'll make it through this winter all okay, right? Little disclaimer here, I am not a health provider, so if you have any specific questions about all of these topics, all of the virus stuff here in Japan or Tokyo, please look up official government stuff. I don't want to have any wrong information floating around. They also did feature this test center in the media. That's how it probably got so hard to actually be a part of it. But in case you want to take advantage of this type of test center, it is there now. It wasn't there before, and that's why I'm kind of happy that the opportunity for that kind of stuff is much easier now than it was before. Anyways, thank you very much for checking in. Thank you very much for watching, and well, I'll keep you posted what's going to happen this month. There's also going to be a lot of videos coming out to you guys soon, so I want to warm up the cold season right now for you a little bit. I hope we can hang out and spend time with each other. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you always for watching this till the end as well. That means a lot. For subscribing, for liking, all of that. Thank you. Don't forget, life should be sweet, so let's be sweet to each other and do what you love what you do. See you guys. Bye. Hey kittens, it's the evening of the next day and I got an email in very complicated Japanese. There was no English. That I was a little bit too complicated for me to read as well. I needed to have some real Japanese help, but everything is okay. So the test came back negative. It also came with some explanations and similar things like that. But again, a peace of mind. Now I know my colleagues, my host family, my friends, no one has to be worried. And yeah, so all us kittens, you don't need to worry. Yes.
Thank you for watching, kittens! Don't forget, I stream almost every day on Twitch on CattyCat_TV. So if you want to come and chat with me, I'm looking forward to meeting you. So see you soon, and until next time, don't forget, life should be sweet. Let's be sweet to each other and do what you love and love what you do.